Greetings and salutations, YouTube community, sports fans, nation and worldwide. You have entered the Sports Opinion Log. I'm your boy Lex Anderson, and in today's video, I am going to talk about the three greatest regular season games that I've seen this season in the NBA so far. Okay, first one, Christmas Day, Laker Nation. Lakers at Golden State. LeBron leaves in the third quarter with a groin injury, and as of today, still has not returned to the Lakers lineup. But the Lakers held off the Warriors. Final score on that one was 127-101. And that game was a significant game because it had snapped the Lakers' 11-game losing streak in Oracle Arena, and the Lakers earned their first win against the Warriors in total since 2016. So, quick notes on that. That game that I was referring to was last time in December 22nd, 2012. That was a 118-115 win. And of course, again, we beat them for the first time since March 6, 2016. Okay, the second best game I've seen this season so far was when James Harden and the Rockets, down by 20, came back and beat the Golden State Warriors in overtime. Final score 135-134. That game was crazy because I surely thought the Warriors had that game under control. But of course, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Durant, Curry with his 35 points, it was all for nothing, sadly. And Harden had a very impressive triple-double with 44 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists. Even though I'm not a Harden fan, as you know, because if you check my later videos, you'll see that I bash Harden because he has done nothing playoff-wise in his career. But that's for another video, so I'm not going to expound on that in this video. And the third game so far had to be the game played on Thursday night between the Spurs and Oklahoma City. Final score on that one in double overtime, 154-147. And let me tell you, that game, like my jumper, was lights out. Freaking, it was a beautiful game to an extent because you had LaMarcus Aldridge with a career high, 56 points, Russell Westbrook, 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 24 assists in a loss. Westbrook, of course, was the reason why they lost because he was 0 of 4 from three-point range, didn't even bother. And Schroeder, who I thought would be that playoff Atlanta Hawks kid who I saw dropping mad buckets, 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 14 points total. That's not going to get the job done. And what was interesting, which is why I'm going to remark on Westbrook, is that you could see where he becomes mentally undone when games are close. And I mean games that are close due to a lead being blow, when he does his hero ball antics. But the reason why I'm making this video in particular, and that game, even though I'm making it the third, because it was the most recent, obviously. So it had all the drama, quitting, like all the emotions. It was like horror, enjoyment, happy, sad. The Spurs started the game perfect from three, 14 of 14. They were up by like 20 points. But my boy Callie, you could find him in the Sports Opinion Log on my Facebook group. Link is below. He had told me that the Spurs have weak fourth quarter defense, and it clearly showed. And it made me just amazed. It made me watch in amazement, of how the game has changed. Because back in the days, if a team is starting 14 from three, that's a blowout loss. But you barely win in double overtime. You needed double overtime despite having a 20-point lead and starting the game by making your first 14 threes. LaMarcus Aldridge, interesting enough, with his 56 points, he only had 9 rebounds. LaMarcus Aldridge could also be the reason why the game needed double overtime. How are you career high 56 points with 9 rebounds? Why are you not in the paint wrecking havoc as big as you are, LaMarcus Aldridge? It makes no sense. DeMar DeRozan, though, That young man has definitely found his way in San Antonio, and I thought that like the coaching tactics of Greg Popovich would have like unnerved him, but he's actually thriving. So the Spurs are dangerous. And of course, Oklahoma City, I'm going to label them as, well, I, the prophet, am going to decree and label them as playoff pretenders because of Russell Westbrook's tendencies to like become mentally undone in the closings of their games, unfortunately. Well, okay, so I do have a beautiful Did You Know stat. And of course, this Did You Know is sponsored by my hair company at celebrityhaircore.com. Guys, if you're looking for the perfect gift for your girl, send her our way at celebrityhaircore.com. Link is in the bio below. Check us out on the gram at Celebrity Hair Core. And we're doing a special where if you buy 3 bundles, 18 inches and better, we are giving, as a free gift, a Freckles and Dimples t-shirt. Yay! So yes, if you follow me on Twitter, links are in my Twitter bio, or if you follow me on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue, hit me up in the DM. Hit Celebrity Haircore up in the DM. They will reply back and process your order as soon as possible via our free DHL Express shipping. Pay no tax and get a free gift with purchase. How about that? So here's the beautiful Did You Know? This season already, the league average is 113 points, up from last year's, which was 106 points. Well, let's be more specific for the statisticians out there. This season, teams are averaging 113.4 points. Last season was 106.3 points. And here's the Did You Know, that is the biggest single jump in scoring since 1954 and 1955, when the league was averaging 79.5 points to 93.1 points. So that is the beauty of defense, as you can see, which made me wonder also, I've remarked before in previous videos about how a 10-point lead with a minute could still be played out and you could potentially walk away with a win. But a couple of days ago, the Pelicans needed 140 points to beat the Cavaliers, who had 124 points as the Cavs got cold in the second half because they started the game hot. But imagine a league average of 79 points. That would be almost unheard of in today's game, hands down. And I am looking up something because I was like, let me give a quick scroll through, because even though this video is about my 3 favorite games, like, let's just see what this looks like. Okay, yesterday, the Wizards beat the Bucks 113-106. Pacers beat the Knicks 121-106. Raptors beat the Nets 122-105. Look at that. Mavs beat the T-Wolves 119-115. So it is definitely there. Trailblazers beat the Hornets 127-96. Like, these scores are outrageous. But again, if that's the average of 113, that's what things are going to start looking like. Okay, sorry, just trying to pull up Wednesday. Sixers 132, Wizards 115. T-Wolves over the Thunder 119-117. Also a game in which Russell Westbrook tried to play hero ball, be Mr. I'm going to do it all, and shot 2 dastardly threes to close out the game. Okay, Pacers 123, Cavaliers 115. These are the Tuesday games. Clippers 128, Hornets 109. Look at that. That is crazy. So, I'm an old school guy, and I've just learned to just roll with it, which is the reason why I'm wearing this Detroit Pistons Isaiah Thomas Mitchell and Ness authentic jersey for this video. Because the days of teams averaging 80 points or scores being 89, 82, 89, 79, 91, 86, those days are over. We now have ushered in the era of the 113 plus points a game style of play, as teams aren't playing defense like they used to. But however, which will be my last note, defense still wins championships, which is why teams clamp down and play better defense over the course of a 7-game series in the NBA Finals. So, hey, shoot away for the regular season. You know how it gets when it comes to the playoffs and the postseason, especially the NBA Finals. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. If you like this video, hit me off, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. I don't care. But what's more and most important to me, drop a comment below. And even more important than that, subscribe to this channel. Press that bell icon to your right thing so you stay notified of any and all future videos. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is your boy Lex Anderson doing what I do best, popping my collar. I'm signing out. And that's a wrap. Another outro. I like the outros because if you're still hanging around, that means you're a real deal. Kind of like this authentic jersey, see? Isaiah Thomas. Made from the same material that they used to play back in the days. Mitchell and Ness. Woo. Look at that. See, because when you're real and you're official, like me, you wear real official shit. And speaking of real official, I don't know if you heard about that guy on the gram, M6 Drop. I would suggest you check him out on the gram, M6 Drop.